Good evening, guys. Hope everyone's good this weekend. We've Bitcoin still holding up. I mean, this is the star of the show. Everything is puking, and Bitcoin is still holding up, even through the weekend. Now, if we look at the S&P 500, the stocks. Now, I've got a couple of lines in here, so it might get a little bit messy, but bear with us. Let me just put this onto the weekly to make this a wee bit more. Okay. So, if you were watching yesterday, I talked about a measured move and using the trend extensions. And as you can see, from the COVID low up to here and down, this move there is the exact same as this move there. So it makes sense for that to top. That was a 1-to-1 ratio. See this here? If I move it right here, see? It's exactly the same. It's the same move up to the same level. But look what we've got here, guys. Do you notice this? Look at the massive bullish divergence that is a year and a half old. So this is good. This is really good. This means we are expecting a big move coming soon upwards because of this. Now we don't know when. So this is when we use the technicals to try and figure out when are we going to get the big move. And from here, like I talked about yesterday, we have this huge trend line here, which is solid. We also have this previous all-time high, which is solid. And we also have the 50% range in green from the low to the high here. So this level around here is concrete. And judging by how hard price is bouncing into it, it's going to bounce straight up from it, I think. But we really need to see it get a higher high here. We can't see it bounce hard and then roll over, and then roll, and then roll. We can't see that. We want it to see bouncing. Get it up. So that's what we're looking for. I think next week when the market's open, we're going to watch this like a hawk and we're going to look for a bounce. Because this is solid, solid support. Now, if we go on to the Nasdaq, which is the technology companies, look, also massive bullish divergence, a year and a half or something cold. So again, this is telling us to expect a massive bounce. Let me just have a quick wee. So, if we're expecting a massive bounce, that's the 50%, let me just check on. And here, we've got the 50% of this range plus the all-time high. So this area is another solid concrete area for the bounce. And we're expecting a bounce because we've got bullish divergence here. So we look, once we see this signal, we then look for the technicals of where this might bounce from. And we've got a spot here. We've got that spot right there that we know. Did I just lose this here? We know that this is a huge support area. So we're expecting a bounce. And again, similar to the stocks, we want it to go a higher high. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just still holding up, guys. This is just, it's unbelievable to see. I mean, it could be a delayed puke, you know what I mean? We might just be all thinking this is all good, and then it just pukes through to like mid next week. Now if that happens, guys, you need to decide over this weekend, today and tomorrow, what do you do if it does do that? Because when that happens at a time, you're going to have no time to think. Do you sell here and then buy back when it gets back up again? Or do you sell and try and buy back lower? That's a bit more risky. Once it buys back up, you know it's coming back up again. Or do you just hold? And you can maybe hold, just say maximum, I'll hold this for 2 years till it wraps around again. But these are different options. Have a think about it over this weekend, just in case that happens randomly next week. But right now, Bitcoin is just holding up like an absolute machine. Now, if we look at the liquidity, see how it's looking, we got some levels building up on the weekly. We've got our target down there. I believe it was around about 81. Yeah, 81 makes sense to come down for there. And then we're going to target up at 90. Yeah, you see why I'm doing that, guys? Look at that. 211 million for each of those yellow lines, so there's loads up there. Come down, take that. Everyone jumps on, and then send it up to take that liquidity there. And then from there, we'll need to see more price action to decide where it's going, but I think to me, that makes sense. And I hope, guys, you are starting to understand the way I kind of chart read as well. I'm trying to explain it as I go, so please let me know in the comments if there's anything you don't understand, or if I'm doing a good job, let us know as well. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Zoom in here, guys, you see? Now, you just got to think if the market was a person, this is how I do it, and you're standing there, it's so much easier just to get this and then get that, because I don't want to go all the way up there and all the way back down there and see that move. So imagine just imagine you're a very lazy person, and that's the market. Do you really want to go up there, take the biggest bite, and then go all the way down there for a tiny bite, because there's so much more up there than here? Or a wee walk here, take a wee bite, and then do the main walk and grab that big chunk? It will do that. That's the way it's going. That's kind of in a very basic way how I think about the market. Now, the problem we have is the exchange volume is rounding off. This is good. This is good. You can see it is rounding off, and it's slowly making higher highs, higher lows, but we need to see volume coming in there heavy. So if we see Bitcoin wick down and take that, volume still like that, sound of that. But then, when Bitcoin starts moving up for this liquidity, I want to see this start moving up. I want to see this moving up with there, and then I know that this move coming up is backed by volume, and that is when we know we can trust to move up. So I think we're still just in a holding bit there now. Still in a wee holding range. Nothing much else to do, but for me, just the star of the show is Bitcoin right now. It's just the way it is holding up there now. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? If you looked at that puke down, you'd have just thought Bitcoin would be absolutely in the gutter. But it's not. It's holding up. And until we break structure, guys, until we break it, we do not exit positions. Because look, we're still holding the RSI. For every move on this bull run, hold RSI. We're holding at this level of 44, 45. Because we're holding the structure up here, we're holding the structure in the RSI. Everything is good until it starts flushing down. And then we need to decide what happens. So let's keep Bitcoin moving. Let's keep it in this tight range, because I forgot to mention this earlier, but the 77-day global liquidity, you know, we've got Saturday there, Sunday here, and on Monday, this global liquidity should start hitting the market. And that's going to start hitting the market. That's going to start hitting the market hard. Let me just try and get this up a little bit for you guys. Get this balanced a wee bit on the ranges. There we are. See it? So prices come down here. I wonder if I stick that as a line, would this make it a little bit easier to see? See the Bitcoin's in the red, following the global liquidity's come down, and the yellow's going off. So in theory, the red should follow that, there or thereabouts. So we got this coming, and this is just one of the, Bitcoin not moving, it's following this global liquidity. This global liquidity is keeping that up. I don't know how. And if it starts moving, Bitcoin should follow it, then we know we're on. And this global liquidity is making new highs. So we've got this whole move ahead of us. And if you look at the last move, that whole move last time saw us do this. Go from 60 to 106. And we've got a similar move in global liquidity there. So prepare to blast off if that's the timing we got. If you like this, guys, please like and subscribe. We do these daily updates every single day from about 7 till 8, but I'm dropping, 8 till 9, but I'm dropping this one early, so we'll see who catches it. If you caught it early, leave a comment, and we'll see who makes it. Nice one, guys. Same time tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.